Pete Hegseth gave a masterclass in how you handle Democrats in a Senate hearing.
Let's get ready to rumble! You can't handle the truth. I'm surviving on the top of the line.
Hi, I'm Pastor Marty, and this is the Afternoon Drive. Make sure that you are subscribed to the channel. Once you are, smack the bell, click the word all. That will give you notification of my rants, my ravings, my undeniably flawless reasonings. Please like and share this video. It's the only way that we get the word out that we're here. Thank you so much for watching and being a part of the Afternoon Drive. Well, if you had any doubts about Pete Hegseth being confirmed as our new Secretary of Defense, those were all dispelled completely in the Senate hearings on yesterday. The reason being, he kept his cool, which is exactly what you would expect the Secretary of Defense to be able to do, especially in a heated, hostile environment. And the Democrats proved how inept they are, how angry they are, how unhinged, and just how absolutely holier-than-thou hypocritical they are. Now, for weeks, the flaws, if you will, of Pete Hegseth have been discussed openly. There was a time in his life when the term we would have used for it back when I was in college would have been horn dog. And by that I mean this was a guy who liked to be with women, and he obviously broke marital vows and had cheated and has admitted that. What he has not done is confess to anything that would be, quote, illegal, improper. He's been investigated on charges of unwanted sexual advances, etc., and he has been exonerated and cleared. He has since made a profession of faith in the Lord. He has a wife now and family, and they are happy. And by all evidence that we see coming forward, the man that he was in his youth is not the man that he is today. That said, as he sat there, the Democrats came after him. And probably the nastiest was Tim Kaine. Tim Kaine, who none of us would even know this guy exists, except for the fact that he ran for the VP with Hillary Rodham Clinton. Let that sink in for a moment, and then try to get in your mind Tim Kaine sitting there and is very holier-than-thou coming after him about violating his marital vows. Basically asking him if he ever beat his wife, or actually the way he phrased it was, when did you stop beating your wife? And just kind of went on and that vein of questioning. Here was the thing, as he was talking about, you're going to be taking an oath, a vow, and yet you've broken your marital vows. So wait a minute, time out. You ran with Hillary Rodham Clinton, whose own husband raises the level of definition of serial rapist and serial horn dog to a category all its own. You didn't seem to have a problem with it then. In fact, when any conservative ever tried to bring up the dalliances of Bill Clinton, we were told to shut up, stay out of people's bedrooms, and what they did in their personal life had absolutely nothing to do with what they would do in their professional life. Okay. But yet, it's the Democrat, and I love the fact that his hair looked like, the absent-minded professor. He looked a little half-crazed, and he sounded half-crazed. You want to talk about beating your wife, which Pete Hegseth has never done. Hey, Tim, during this last election cycle, the one that Kamala thinks she's a Hottie Harris lost, you were on the campaign trail for Kamala thinks she's a Hottie Harris with her husband, Doug Emhoff, the guy who literally, it had just come out, had been having an affair with the nanny. who had a live-in girlfriend that he physically assaulted. Where was your high moral tone then? Oh, it was okay because he was a Democrat, right? So everybody saw through Tim Kaine. Then, of course, you have Elizabeth Warren talking about, the need for integrity. Really, Elizabeth? Really? Native American? How many college scholarships did you use your Native American status to obtain so that you could get a free education on the taxpayer's dime, and a real Native American didn't get to take advantage of that scholarship because you, the white woman of privilege, took it? Maisie or Miser, whatever her name is, Hirono from Hawaii, literally too stupid to be able to sit there and ask questions herself, so she's reading a script asking him, would you shoot rioters in the leg if President Trump ordered you to? He's trying to explain he was there that day on January the 6th. And she said, you're not answering the question, so I will take that as yes, you would shoot rioters in the leg. This is the brain trust of the Democratic Party. Then Kirsten Gillibrand. In that high shrill, how dare you say a mother? Can I be a warrior? Do you understand? This is exactly what Kirsten Gillibrand said. You're hurting their feelings. The feelings of thousands of women in the armed forces. You're hurting their feelings. What you're saying is mean. It's unkind. You're hurting their feelings. Are they warriors or are they wimps? If a man simply looking at a female in uniform saying she can't do the job that a man can do, if that causes her to feel crushed and violated and threatened, what is she actually going to do in combat? Pete kept his cool, never raised his voice, and he is going to be confirmed. Now, they're going to try to ratchet it up for Tulsi Gabbard. They're going to try to ratchet it up, for RFK Jr. They are going to try to paint him as this outrageous anti-vax guy. I promise you, RFK is ready. Tulsi's ready. And the Democrats had a really, really bad day yesterday because all of America knows just how unhinged they absolutely look. They have no plan. They have no agenda other than do whatever they can to obstruct Donald Trump. And I'm telling you, this time around, the American people ain't having it. They're just not having it.